So here we are, and I'm going to go to My Glasgow. My Glasgow staff. And log in. Done that already, and now I'm going to scroll right the way down to timetables and room finder. To get the right one, don't go to timetables and room booking confusingly. Instead, you must go to timetables and room finder. Click on that. Okay, now I need to log in again with my GUID, and here we are. So this is the kind of app you see on your phone, only this is on my laptop here. And I'm going to click on room booking, book a non-teaching event. I want to book a room for Monday, and I'm going to select my location. Look, here they are here, the Fraser Building recording pods that are available. So let's click on recording pod 1. Oh, look, it's busy in the morning. Someone's recording there from 9:30 to 12. I'll go a little bit later. Why don't I start at 2? So I click for 2. I think that was right. I'm looking at half-hour slots. I'm going to go from 2 till 4:30. How's that? That's a nice long slot, isn't it? And then I'm going to say book. Book Fraser Building recording pod 1, 231 on Monday the 24th. Yep. Of August from 2 until 4:30. Okay, please wait. I'm presuming it's going to do some kind of database check now. The booking has been made and will appear on your timetable. How exciting. So now I've booked it for Monday afternoon. Roll on Monday. Let's see if we can log out here. Maybe like that. Log out. So, here I am, walking down the road. University is absolutely deserted, apart from the building work that's going on. I'm going past the boy door now. Listen to all that noise. Blue skies as well, look at that. Wow, look, there's the glass bridge between the new Learning and Teaching Hub and the Boydore building. Here I am, walking up the road to the Fraser Building, which is where the recording pods are hosted. Normally on a weekday, this road is jam-packed with students all jostling and bustling and trying to go in different directions. Today it's really quiet, just one or two people reading books. I've really got them from the University Library. And I'm on my way up to the Fraser Building. See, just up there on the right. I don't know which entrance I'm supposed to go in actually. I'll just try this first one here. Oh, there's the bell. It's actually 2:30. I'm a little bit late for my appointment. There we go, level 2 for the Fraser Building. And do the doors open automatically? Yes, they did. And inside, somebody met me. Put on my mask. And here are the recording pods here. The pods are actually interview rooms for student services. I'm opening the door and going inside. It's quite small in here, but there's a desk and 2 computers. Oh, and some wipes as well. How hygienic. Look at that. I suppose the first thing I ought to do is take out a wipe and clean up. Wipe the desk and the keyboard. I mean, I presume the cleaning staff have done this already. But I'll wipe again. The chair, and that needs wiping. Wipe a lot, why not? And back again. Yes. So here we are. And here's the machine. It's already logged in fact. There is another machine. That one doesn't seem to turn on. I don't think I want to use that one. I don't need 2, do I? I'll use this one that's here. So I started up Zoom, logged in as me on Zoom. I'm starting a meeting. Oh look, there I am, taking a picture of myself with my phone. And the University of Glasgow virtual background seems to be turned on already. Let's end this meeting now. Okay, so I think this session is recording, and here's me looking a lot like Anton Muscatelli. Admittedly, it's quite dark in this room, which means you can't really see my face very well. There's maybe a lamp I can turn on somewhere. Oh yes, there's a lamp.
That's not much better, is it? Let's try and move that a little bit. Now I've gone pink. Yes, anyway, back right. Right. Even worse. Oops, now I've just dropped something on the floor. Okay, so the lighting situation isn't brilliant, but at least the video camera's working. That's just installed on top of the monitor, and it looks like a fairly decent quality one. And I think audio is working too. So I've moved the light to behind the computer screen now, which means I look a little bit more pink, but it does capture my glasses sometimes, as you can see. This might be slightly better. I think it's quite dark in this room, really. I'd probably suggest you might need to bring your own lighting if you really want to do serious recording of your face in the studio here. So I've logged out of Zoom now, and I'm in Echo 360 Universal Capture. That's the only other recording app which is installed on this device. At the moment I can see my display. I think I'd also like to select a webcam so I can see myself as well. You can select that with the input on the left hand side. While it's recording, you don't seem to be able to change that, so I'm going to stop recording. This time on the Echo 360 Universal Capture, I've got both the screen being captured and also the webcam which is capturing me. There seems to be a bit of a delay in the playback here, but hopefully it's recording okay. This is apparently a 2 megapixel high definition webcam. So let's check if this is going to work okay. The sound quality is a bit echoey, but the volume seems to be all right. So I think you could probably use this to record over a PowerPoint or something like that if you wanted to, and also to demonstrate some programs running. So for example, if I were to go to, let's see if we can find an interesting program somewhere here that I might want to run. Maybe something for Python. We've got a nice Python system. Anaconda, that should do me. So I'm going to click for an Anaconda Jupyter notebook, and hopefully this should start running now. This is the IT services account here. If I click down here and have a look at it, I can see that this is the IT services account. Can you see that? ITS training. Okay, so I have most of the things you'd expect in a standard managed desktop for the university. Most of the tools that you'd expect to be able to use if you logged into a standard machine in, say, the library or somewhere like that. Right, so here I am anyway in Jupyter. Let's make that nice and big. And I always think you should make font sizes big when you're doing screen recordings. This is some code, so I can say print. Oh dear, key mappings. Hello world. And hopefully, yay, it works. Very good. Okay, that's fine. And that's all being captured on my screen there. I'm now going to stop the recording because that's fairly well demonstrated how things work. So it's possible to use a USB stick. Here's mine here. Haha. Okay, and what you need to do is plug it in underneath this all-in-one machine. Now this is very complicated. Watch this, right? The machine's on a monitor stand, which I'm going to push up as far as it will go. And then you need to plug in your USB in the hole underneath here somewhere. There. Good, right, it's in. That's a bit complicated, isn't it? Right, so here I am in the Echo 360 Universal Capture, and I've just plugged in a USB stick into my machine here. So I'm going to open the USB drive. Here it is. and find a presentation, maybe this one here. It's opening in Adobe. Okay, and then can I do a slideshow? Oh dear, start tool, no thanks. I'm going to press Control L. Here we go. And now I can hopefully talk through my slides. So actually this isn't a lecture presentation, this is actually promotional material for a textbook which I co-authored with a colleague. There's me, and there's my colleague Wim. Yeah, so it's all about operating systems, a computer concept. Operating system courses are boring. This is feedback we got in a previous lecture course. That's the standard operating systems textbook, which comes in lots of different flavours or editions. And there's a very famous computer scientist who said operating system textbooks are boring. And we decided to make operating systems fun again with our nice new textbook, which uses the Raspberry Pi for hands-on computing. These cost about £25, £35, and they're very cheap single board computers that run the Linux operating system. They've got a UK designed ARM processor inside them. This is a photo I took when I was at the Science Museum in London. And ARM, the company, which are based in Cambridge, they're actually owned by a Japanese holding company, are now starting to produce lots of different textbooks. So we wrote one about operating systems, and you can buy it from Amazon, etc., etc., etc. So there we go. Let's just scroll through all that, get to the end, and there you go. You can buy it. Great. So that's the end of my presentation. I'm going to cancel that and hopefully stop the recording now.
I'm back home again now. I've finished all my recording on the campus in my pod, and I went back home. And now what I want to do is access my recordings, which I saved to the cloud. Those recordings will be in different places depending on whether I used Zoom or Echo 360 Universal Capture. So let's have a look and see if we can find them. The first site I want to go to is uofglasgow.zoom.us. That brings up this landing page, so I'm going to click sign in. And if I enter my University of Glasgow credentials there, I'll go to this Zoom status page here. I'm going to click on recordings on the left there, and that shows me all the saved recordings that I've made. So here's my recordings from Monday the 24th of August. And now, to share these recordings with other people, I can either get a URL that I can share, or I can download the file for the video that I could then stick on Moodle perhaps, or Microsoft Streams, or another file sharing site. So let's try and get a link first of all. So I'm going to go to share, okay, and I want to share my recording publicly so anybody can see it. I don't really want a password. I think I'll turn the password off, okay, and I will display the information. And there's the recording URL there. So I can copy and paste that. All I really need to do is go copy. And there's my recording information there. So I could put this URL in a link in a Moodle page, say, or in a post to a site, something like that. That's one way of sharing it, through the URL. Okay. The other option is to download the files. So here we go, download the files, and they'll come in a big zip archive, do they? Oh no, here we go. It says I get an MP4 file, which I can then open in QuickTime or save. Let's see. There we go. There it is there. Well, I'm not anymore, am I? But that's the recording. Let's just close that for now. So that's saved. And, oh, there's the other file. Ah, that's interesting. This is the transcript file, which is useful. I can have a look at that and see what the transcript looks like. I might want to save that as well, mightn't I? There's probably some mistakes in this auto-generated transcript. So look, Echo 36 days. That should really be Echo 360. It doesn't like UK regional accents, but never mind. I don't know what that's meant to say. Higher unit actually in hospital. I'm not sure. It is possible to leave some mistakes in your transcript as long as there's nothing totally critical. It's okay. Right, so there's a transcript, and there's probably another file as well, which might be another video file. But there we are. So I've got my files, and they should be in my downloads here. Ooh, there we are there. And oh, that's the audio file, I think, and the video file, and the transcript. And then I could put these files on Moodle, or if I wanted to, load them into a video editor like Camtasia or iMovie or Filmora and play with them there if I've got such software on my machine. Okay, so that's Zoom, right? And these recordings will live here effectively forever. There's a massive multi-terabyte storage limit for the university, but I don't need to worry about that too much. I could delete them if I wanted to, but I'll leave them there for now. Good. Right, now I want to show you Echo 360. So here I'm going to go to echo360.org.uk, which is the cloud site. And again, I'd log in with my GUID, my Glasgow University credentials. And here's my library here. And these are the things I recorded in the pod. So again, I should be able to get a shareable link to these things. If I scroll down, I can say share. Click on that, and I want to share it with, oh, now this is a bit more complicated, isn't it? So I can share with, let's see, share with links. Let's get a shareable link. So I add a link, okay, and I copy that link. Then I can paste that link. There we go, to public access, that's fine. Is it? Yes, okay. I can paste this link into, again, a Moodle page or a forum post or whatever. Now it looks here like I can also share with classes which have been defined. So these are actually all the classes I've been timetabled to teach in the last few years at Glasgow. So I can share it with those classes for particular years perhaps. If I were to select this class for, oh right, so this coming year, 2020 to 2021, hasn't been set up yet, but it will be. I'll be able to share it with them, and then it will appear automatically on their Moodle page if you've installed the Echo 360 widget on the Moodle page. I think sharing a link is probably easier for now, isn't it? But maybe the class things will get set up soon. The other option, of course, is to download the file, just like we did in Zoom. I've got 3 files here. So there's the audio file, there's my camera capture from the webcam, and then there's the screen capture as well. And I can save either of these videos as either low resolution or high resolution, and the audio file as well as an MP3. And then once you've saved them, you can edit them, splice things together, and then upload a video on Streams or YouTube or whatever you choose to do. Let's have a look at the transcript. That's automatically generated as well. This transcript seems to be a little bit more accurate. Look at that, 2 megapixel high definition webcam. Let's check it. Oh dear, that's not right, is it? Let's change that. Edit transcript. That's very poor. How do I edit that? Can I just type in? Oh yes, I can. Let's check it and save that. Oh. Okay, so I've saved my transcript. Have I? Oh dear, not brilliant. Anyway, there it is there. And once you've saved the transcript, you can say apply to CC, which will give you subtitles when you actually play the video. You can use the subtitles. So if I go back to, it's this one here, isn't it? And click subtitles, turn them on, and then play the video. Oops, I should be able to see. There we go. I think I mumble too much, to be honest. But there we go. So there's various options there for sharing your files from Zoom and Echo 360. Brilliant. Happy recording, everybody. See you all soon. Bye.